Throughout the course, we've mentioned topics in communications and transparency. We said we'd review those topics in more detail, sustainability reporting in general, and the GRI, Global Reporting Initiative in particular. When companies communicate about their sustainability efforts, our primary goal is to help stakeholders answer the question, is this company a good corporate citizen? Are they creating economic and social value? And as you'll see in a moment, there's a huge increase in the number of companies communicating about their efforts. But is it enough for companies to just start communicating, to share stories that say, look at the good we do, we're good corporate citizens? Well, says who? By what standard? Think about it. What information does one need to make the judgment that a company is or is not a good corporate citizen? Hiring practices, payments to governments, energy use, waste management practices, industry issues, labor practices, or the ingredients in your product, how well you use chemicals, responsible marketing, diversity in senior management, your compensation practices. It's a long list. And different stakeholders have different perspectives on what information should be communicated. Industry groups, environmental groups, the local community, investors, consumers, and the company itself, they'll all have different views on what should be on that list of things that we should be communicating. Now, ideally, there'd be one list, and that list would be agreed upon by a diverse group of stakeholders, and then we'd all use that one list. Companies would report on the things on that list, and we'd all have the information we need, and as a society, we'd make better, more informed decisions about balancing economic, social, and environmental issues. And that's the idea behind GRI, the Global Reporting Initiative. The GRI is an international not-for-profit organization working to establish a common set of standards for sustainability reporting to stakeholders, and they've been quite successful at it. Today, thousands of corporate and public sector reporters in more than 90 countries use the GRI. More than 24,000 reports and counting have been registered in GRI's Sustainability Disclosure Database. And according to a study by KPMG, 93% of the world's 250 largest companies now report using GRI. And 75% of the 100 largest companies in 49 countries use GRI as well. And true to its name, this reporting is happening on a global level. Since its inception in 1997, GRI has continually updated and improved its offerings. In November 2015, GRI formally established the Global Sustainability Standards Board to transition GRI sustainability reporting guidelines into a set of global standards. And these standards are presented as modules that makes them easier to use and easier to update. And there are 3 universal standards, and they cover topics including how to use the standards, part of which specifies the materiality principle we discussed in week 2. And they also address providing contextual information and addressing how companies are managing the material issues. And based on the material issues, the company will report on topics in the 3 modules for economic, environmental, and social. And so this is where GRI gets very detailed. Global Reporting Initiative is a very comprehensive tool. It addresses a wide range of issues, what to report, the proper process for reporting, the structure for reporting, references for each and every step, and there's more. An in-depth review of GRI is well beyond the scope of this course, but hopefully you have a good understanding of what GRI is and the important role it plays. There's one important point we'd like to make about that role, and that is the tool it can serve your organization. Number one, first and foremost, it's a tool for gathering information, but also it's a tool for engaging employees. Typically, if you're new to the process, you're engaging them in a conversation and process in which they haven't been engaged before, and there's enormous value in that. And then as that process continues, that engagement elevates. So from just gathering information and having a basic conversation to starting to see the connections of that information to different parts of the organization, to the external world. And it's an opportunity for value creation and innovation. So if you're reporting using GRI, then we would salute you and encourage you to continue. And if you're interested to learn more, if you haven't started, we've put the website for GRI on the screen, and we encourage you to visit their website to learn more.